There's a lot of emphasis within the self-help and hustler communities online on the importance of morning routines, with video titles like Millionaire Morning Routine and Morning Routine of a 23-year-old CEO. But these morning routines are usually filled with hours worth of what I would describe as fluff productivity. They insist you need 20 minutes of meditation, a 5-mile run, a moment of reflection, 30 minutes of reading, and so on. But in my opinion, a lot of this hinders actual effective productivity. As someone who personally struggles to focus and gets pretty easily distracted, I looked at all of this and assumed that getting a good morning routine would solve all of my problems and set me up so that I could focus for the rest of the day and just improve my life. And so, for a period of time, I religiously followed the morning routine schedule. I woke up extra early to fit it in. I would get up, journal for 15 minutes, and then go for a 15-minute walk, and then meditate for 10 minutes. When I got home, I would then read a couple of pages of whatever self-help book I was trying to aggressively digest at the time, which I thought would surely fix my life. But by the time I got done with this and was ready to actually get to work, I was tired because I felt like I had already done a bunch of work, even though I hadn't done much productive at all. I just consumed media and gone for walks. And so in order to actually relax, I would whip out my phone and begin doom scrolling through social media. And my day was ruined because once I got into that social media treadmill, I couldn't really stop, no matter how hard I tried, and my focus would be negatively affected for the rest of the day, meaning I essentially achieved nothing. And then the next day would be a repeat of the days before. There's a lot of people who effectively get caught in this trap. It seems like they're being incredibly productive, but they're not actually producing anything. Just repeating the same actions and consuming a bunch of media, which they can brag about to their friends, which makes them look better. If these actions are on the service of your actual productivity, don't do them. Now, of course, I still have a morning routine at the moment, but it's much more simple. And the main goal of it is just not to get on my phone, because I know that will destroy my day. I don't succeed every day, but this is what it looks like when I do. I'll wake up at whatever time is appropriate based on what I did the night before, but usually before 8 a.m. I spend a good moment contemplating my life with existential dread. I then get up and into the kitchen without looking at social media, begin making coffee, and as it brews, I step outside to get some sunshine in my eyes as suggested by Huberman. Side note, this has actually been one of the most life-changing habits in my life and has improved my brain function, my productivity, as well as stabilizing my mood and my sleep. I'll go more into this protocol and a couple others I follow to improve my life in another video. I then get back inside, pour my coffee, and then sit outside again reading The Daily Laws by Robert Greene. That's just the book I'm going through at the moment. This book is great because it isn't large chapters and it doesn't feel like too much mental work, but it's rather daily snippets of ideas which allow me to process ideas effectively without having to read too much. Then after I finish my first cup of coffee, I pour a second, go and sit down at my desk, check the to-do list I wrote the night before, and if I didn't write a to-do list the night before, it kind of ruins my day as well. I have to set my day up before I even started, and then I just get tasks done on that list. That's it. The goal is just to stay away from my phone for as long as possible, and to get to work instead of filling 1 to 2 hours of my morning with time wasters. Now, I will say that it can be nice to have a morning routine, like the first ones described, with the journaling, the meditation, the walk, if you work a regular 9 to 5 or studying at university, which can just get you to squeeze some extra enjoyment and self-development into your day before you go off and fulfill your normal responsibilities. But you have to understand that a morning routine won't in and of itself make you become more productive. Meditating, journaling, and going for walks are really good for your mental health and make you a more balanced person, but they won't make you start a side hustle or get out of a situation you don't like. They may make you realize you don't like a situation you're in, but they won't help you get out of it. What will get you out of the situation is actually doing the work that you need to. It would be much more effective to be doing actual work or studying in that time rather than some arbitrary task because some YouTube videos said that's what CEOs and millionaires were doing. But if you just want more balance in your life and you're happy with your job or studies, then a morning routine is great. But for someone like myself who needs to self-motivate, I just have to get on with it. Thank you for watching.